I love being in the kitchen with this guy. Welcome back to Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Espresso and S3. Chef Clem.
Yes.
It's your fresh name. It is so good to actually see you. And
Always.
I can tell you that this next recipe will be a symphony for your taste buds. I always wanted to try my hand at a bit of fluffy. Now, there is a contention here. Some people say scones, some people say scones, some people say scones. It's up to you and your preference. I'm not going to judge you for either, but Chef Clem is with you every step of the way to ensure that you get this recipe on point with a bit of clotted cream to make it next level delicious ahead of Mother's Day. So,
And it's such an easy recipe to make, but such an easy recipe to get wrong.
Okay, but isn't that baking in general?
In general, but this one is a good one. So, scones, super simple. What I've got over here is some self-raising flour. That's the first trick. Don't worry about the baking powder and the bicarb, all those things. Self-raising flour.
Is that enough?
What's your favorite flour? You say self-raising flour.
Yes.
Done. Then butter must be cold, and then you break it into the flour, and I'm going to continue doing that in a little bit. And there's a reason for that, and I'll get to it.
Okay, that's fantastic. All right, so
the thing about scones is the less you do, the better. You don't want to overwork it. You don't want to overmix your butter into your flour. The less you do, the better. Okay. True story.
I'm trying to understand. You know when they say like, look, your hard work pays off. Now, Chef Clem tells you, don't do so much work.
Don't work smart, not hard.
Oh, I like this.
That's the one.
That's the trick of this. By the way, do you say scones or scones or scones?
Scones. But since you started saying scones, I'm going to start saying scones.
Sí.
Scones.
We just made a Spanish. Scones. Hey. Gracias. Okay, let's go. Shall we get a fiesta going with scones?
Buttermilk. We buy it. We know that it's used for such amazing things. It adds a bit of tang. It tenderizes things. Did you know that it's like literally you can make your own at home? 2 ingredients, 2 minutes, you're done.
Okay, how do you do? I'm assuming that you're going to add acidity to it because of the pH levels of the milk, right? So,
lemon gold. The only lemon you should be using. Lemon gold? Okay. Absolutely.
Honestly, that looked like a perfume ad. Like, what are you wearing?
Lemon gold. Bye. Lemon gold.
Yes, man. Okay.
And honestly, the reason I use lemon gold, we know there's no seeds in them. There's no seeds. So it makes your life so much easier. So,
I always wonder, there's no seeds in them. Now, how do you get more lemon gold? I think that's the trick.
That's story for a mommy lemon gold meets a daddy lemon gold.
Okay, wait, never mind. It's fine.
Oh, okay, bring it back. Okay, so I've added my lemon juice to my milk, and instantly it starts to thicken.
Yes, it does.
I mean, that was quick. So I let it sit for about 2 minutes, and you can see how thick and lumpy that is. You've made buttermilk.
Wow, okay. I'll keep on buying it to tenderize my chicken, but now I know I can make it at home like that.
Just make it.
Thank you, man.
You can use a little bit of vinegar, but I find that the lemon is better. Okay, cool.
All right, let's jump into the recipe.
Cold
Chef, let's go.
butter.
You got 2.5 minutes to finish this recipe.
Are we doing it again?
Yeah, we're doing this again. Oh. Chef, you got 2.5 minutes to make this scones. Your time begins now.
All right, so
here we go.
Cold butter broken up into the flour, right? Self-raising flour, there's a little bit of salt in there, there's a little bit of sugar in there.
Perfect.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to use our fingertips, so we're going to just crumb the flour into fingertips. The reason we're using our fingertips, the fingertips are cooler than the inside of your hand. If you're using the inside of your hand, you're going to melt the butter. You don't want to melt the butter.
Don't melt the butter. And also remember, these are tips for your fingertips. Right, moving along. Yes, here we go. Right.
Okay, so we're crumbling it. What you're looking for is a loose beach sand consistency.
Beach
if you're from
sand.
Joburg, I'll send you a picture what that looks like.
That's fine, they have Zulek.
You got Zulek. So you're looking for a Marentia, you're looking for a loose beach sand consistency, then you're ready to add your buttermilk, okay? I'm gonna ask, where did you get gloves from?
I'm always prepared. When I knew I was gonna cook with you, I'm like, I wanna be nice and sterile, I wanna make sure that I'm just doing this whole thing, sanitizing.
Okay. While I'm adding my buttermilk to my mixture, I've actually got some dough that I've made already for you. And this is very important, I want to point out. Can you see the lumps of butter in that dough? You want that. What happens as soon as I hit the hot oven, super hot temperature, that moisture is going to expand and that's going to give you that puff. It's going to give you those layers that you want.
That's
so
right.
Carl, I'm going to pass this to you.
Thank you very much.
Can you pop it down? Maybe let's work on the surface here. A little bit of flour for you.
Yes, I like the surface working and then you just like sort of get it out there. Perfect. Woolworths.co.za if you want to get the recipe if you didn't get any of this. And also, Mother's Day, remember, if you don't want to work too hard, work smart for Mother's Day.
And
okay, what are we doing? So we're not working
work
too
a
much.
little harder for Mother's Day. We'll give you another, something to do with it.
I feel like there was a contradiction, but it's fine. You can keep it going.
Right, so what you're going to do is, you don't want to overwork the stuff.
Yes.
Again, don't overdo it. You're going to develop the gluten that's in there.
Okay.
What you're going to do now is, this is for you, Carl, dip your cookie cutter in the flour. That way it doesn't stick to your dough. Another trick.
Yes.
When you cut out the scones, don't do a twist. Don't do a twist. Just go down and out. if you do a twist, you kind of twist those strands that you work so hard to develop so they don't rise up there, kind of like move around a bit.
Good tips. Are we okay with this type of thickness over here,
Yes,
Chef?
yes, absolutely.
Okay, I'm not going to work it too much.
If you want to roll out a little more, you're going to get a thinner scone, which is perfectly fine. You can do that. I like mine to be a little smaller, but they must rise a little higher. That's what you want.
I like actually just doing this, giving it a bit of a roll. That way, I popped them out perfectly in this one. Also, I just wanted to ask you just about appliances, because, you know, like this is the type of stuff that we use all the time. We use the ovens. Obviously, Mother's Day's coming up. But the thing is, you're considering an air fryer, because I mean, I live by an air fryer, my brother.
Yes.
Like an air fryer is my jam. That's what I use.
Air fryers work really well with scones because you get that immediate hot heat, so you get that nice puffiness, that rise, and you get the nice caramelization from an air fryer. So I want to know, do you glaze your scones?
I'm not a glazer, no.
You're not a glazer?
No,
okay.
No. People don't like glazes.
Okay, so if you want to keep yours unglazed, you're going to get a nice matte finish. If you do want a bit of a sheen on your scones, brush it with a little bit of milk. I prefer egg, and you get a nice, like a lacquered top on your scone. A lacquered.
A lacquered top. I like what you're doing there.
So we've got our beautiful woolly strawberry jam. My hands are covered in flour. Can you pop that open for me?
There we go.
And it's bursting with strawberry flavor.
It's extra fruit.
It's extra fruity. It's extra fruit. It's delicious. So we've got some whipped cream. But here's what I say. It's Mother's Day. Do a little more. What I've done is I've taken some cream and I put it in a little saucepan on a very low heat. And I cooked cream for about 30 minutes until it reduces to about almost half.
Clotted.
I've made clotted cream. If you want to feel fancier than the Queen, you have clotted cream with your scones. That's how you do it.
Okay, so we got the extra fruit jam. You can get that from Woolworths. Also, recipe woolworths.co.za. Remember, 15% off appliances. That will be for until this Sunday. This is all part of Mother's Day. Chef Clem is ready. Everybody is ready. We're about to taste. It's happening right now. Get the recipe. Here we go, Chef.
It's supposed to be cream and then jam, but I'm going jam, not cream. Put it in a gob. That's for you. Scones, scones, scones. Just make it. It's delicious. And wear surgical gloves just for fun.
Why not?
Why not?
Get the recipe. Thanks, Chef Clem. This is so good.
Dear Mum.
I love you. I love you.
Thank you for always being the Mbokoto that you are.